Mi corazón ya no aguanta, no comimos la manzana, saborea su veneno. Dios, tenga piedad del desenfreno. Prego, ángeles guardianes, vengan, cubran el terreno. Que quiero besarte y tocarte el pelo, aunque la manzana tenga su veneno, porque mis alas son difíciles de cortar. Pam, 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 hey. Esta boca es difícil de callar. Yo, la tierra tiembla, carece, lloran mis ojos, padecen. Esto no termina nunca. ¿Y qué te parece? Se transformó la avaricia en una simple caricia, la magia de una sonrisa y hasta la brisa. Sin prisa, vamos sin prisa, la vida juega de dicha por el que no tuvo suerte y por su ceniza. Ten esperanza, realiza, piénsalo bien, organiza, revisa, mira, analiza, pide una misa de cortar. Ey, esta boca es difícil de callar. Yo, se desató la pudiente, la más brava entre las bravas. Ella le dice la canalla. Si quieres saber quién soy, asómate a la ventana. Todo lo premedité. No tengo hermano ni hermana, no tengo la camino errante por las calles desoladas. Ey, porque mis alas son difíciles de cortar. Ey, esta boca es difícil de callar. Saborea su veneno.
Now the starting lineup for the visiting Utah Jazz.
And before we... Good evening to you. I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Peter in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, Edwards is out there with Durant. Then it's checked in for Brooklyn. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Utah. Butler comes in for Michael Conley. And we've got some exciting information about MP. The news is out. Greg, he will be in this year's dunk contest.
How fun will that be? MP has some serious hops. A chance to show them off during All-Star Weekend under the brightest lights.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Puts it up from 12, and the basket is good. Mitchell's got 5.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
The kick out to Irving. Bogdanovich against Durant. 6 on the shot clock. A 3 ball. Sinks the triple. 6 points for him.
Accurate from deep. Durant's a gifted shooter. One of the best we've ever seen.
From outside the arc. And Donovan Mitchell hits from deep. 1:49 left in the first quarter.
Well, he wasn't a Burger Chain All-American or a one-and-done college star, but Donovan Mitchell's rapid emergence in the NBA has caught many by surprise.
You know, GA, the first rookie ever to lead a playoff team in scoring. He was handed the keys right away, but he's not satisfied. He still wants more.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
To the inside. Shot's good by Durant.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Pascal, the pass to Mitchell. Into the lane, and Durant sends it back.
Beautiful defense from KD, a capable shot blocker, both on ball and in help situations.
And there's the pass to Primetime. Oh, good with the triple.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pascal, the pass to Mitchell. High, arcing shot. Here's Primetime, defended by Butler. It falls for his fifth field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pascal kicks to Butler. Mitchell outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Mitchell's got 11.
That's now 7 out of their last 10 coming off the assist.
Moving against Butler. Outside Irving. Pass to Primetime. Just 3 on the clock. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
A creative playmaker. I love when Kyrie zips it to his teammates.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He comes away with 11 points. Well, Donovan Mitchell may get the spotlight, but he understands.
At the end of the day, I'm here to play basketball and be the best teammate.
Mitchell is well liked, has a humility about him, Greg, despite his all-star status.
Hasn't let the endorsements or signature shoe deal go to his head. This guy sees the bigger picture.
Oh, that was something else.
Jordan Clarkson.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Primetime, the pass to Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. Count the basket. Primetime's got his second basket of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Butler passes to Peters. To the paint. Here's Pascal. And he makes good on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Passes to Primetime. To the middle. Here's Claxton, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance.
Coming off of the floor for the Jazz.
.129 left in the first half of the game. On the wing, Mitchell. 13 points in the game. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. From past the arc. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
There's the pass to Primetime. There's 53 seconds left here in the second. He gets that one.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
Jazz leading by 9. Butler passes to Gobert. It's not going to go for him. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters. And that led to some big-time rejections.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Now, here's Mitchell. He's guarded close. Tries again. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Good use of power by Rudy. getting the shot in the air despite the foul.
And he can't hit the second. Nets trail by 7.
Gotta run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, you take it.
Bates passes to prime time. Can't hit from 12.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over eager.
And so it's Utah heading to the bench with us. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half. Your lineup here for Brooklyn. And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
They've got Curry. Markelle Fultz out there with Simmons. And it's prime time. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Back to Butler. Got a hand on it. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Pass to prime time. There's the triple. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 9 points for prime time.
At 6'11", with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
Here's Alexander Walker. Headed by Simmons.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. You have to switch on that play. And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Pascal, the pass to Alexander Walker. Down low, Lamb. That one goes. Just count it. And the Jazz lead by 16.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Fultz with the ball. Here's prime time, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
Butler against Fultz. It's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Jazz.
For the Jazz, Boyan Bogdanovich.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Nets trail by 13. Prime time, the pass to Fultz. Over to the wing. Here's prime time. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Fultz, no good. Utah's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointer since halftime. They're 4 of 7. No problems knocking that one down. Butler's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Fultz, the pass to prime time. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Feeds to Butler. Lays it up off the glass. Butler's got 5 now.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Off target. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Jazz lead by 18. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Utah, looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Mitchell, Bogdanovich out there with Clarkson. Then it's Eric Castro. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard position. Simmons' shot is good.
And the wherewithal by Simmons, sensing the hit coming and adjusting his shot accordingly.
Now, here's Pascal. He's guarded closely. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Nets trail by 16. Here's Primetime. In the corner, Simmons with it. To the paint. Here's Primetime. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 16 points for Primetime.
I love how Simmons sets the floor. So good at spotting his teammates for high percentage shots.
Here's Clarkson. Pass to Alexander Walker. 5 to shoot. Pass to Pascal. Over KD. And Simmons with the rebound.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
Utah calls timeout.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Okay, well, let's go down to...
Substitutions on the court.
Here's Mitchell. .58 seconds left in the fourth. His 15th try is a miss. Now 9 for 15 from the floor. To the middle. Nets passing it around. Here's Primetime. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Primetime. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Peters checks in for Utah. Mitchell outside.
Brooklyn foul. Number 0. His first foul. 4th team foul.
Gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead.
Donovan Mitchell, the combo guard, continues to impress. An all-star caliber talent with a tremendous drive.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're down by 8. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
T-shirts, T-shirts, T-shirts. Come on, everybody. We got T-shirts for everybody.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. For 3. Rebound, Utah. They led by as many as 18 points. And so they foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9.
2 shots.
Good on both.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Here's Primetime. No good. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Giving the crown of these whack and see that whipper when I'm around because he's snap and react. I sticker and clown about him. This nigga, I highly doubt him. If I in the river, I probably my infinite. I'm ignorant, I be shouting my images, I be routing the I be wildin', I'm feeling make mommy probably cause mama told me to be a doctor. I ain't never having no patience. Mama told me to be a scholar. Got no class, I'm dangerous. Mama told me to be a lawyer. every bar that it came with. Mama told me to be a boy, but I put in the work just to say this. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Yeah, look.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Terrific view. A look at the Pistons starting group. Cunningham and Bay, the wing pair. Larry Nance is out there with Brook Lopez. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, they've got Kyrie Irving. Edwards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Thomas.
A sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
So both teams changing it up here. And some great news for MP. He'll be at All-Star Weekend participating in the Rising Stars game.
And that's a huge honor in this league. Getting selected to play in that event is well-deserved. MP has a very bright future.
On the wing, Bay. Wide open look. And that one drops for him.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in the system.
Outside Irving. And he lobs it up. Hey, great communication on the lob.
This is what a leader does. Irving, good at sharing the wealth and getting his teammates going.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. They find Stewart.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Into the lineup for the Pistons, Corey Joseph.
Here's Lee. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
First quarter.
Now here's Irving. He's covered closely, and he makes it. Irving's got 6.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Here's Lee. He's guarded by Irving. Pass to Stewart. The baseline J is on the way. They get it back. Here's Lee. He's guarded by Irving. 3 on the clock. Tries again. It's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So the Nets making a switch here. The Nets with a lead. Here's primetime. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And the shot's good.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
For Brooklyn, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Pass to primetime. Now here's Simmons. Inside. That's tipped. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. They grab their own miss. And the basket by Lee.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Pass to primetime. Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3. He's got 5.
You know, B.A., something that I noticed with MP, he'll take that extra moment to go out of his way and connect with fans.
And you know, that just makes the day for whomever MP interacts with. A small gesture on his part, but it goes a long way in the eyes of the fans. Here's the floater. Great positioning on the putback.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Fultz. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
But that's what I love about Fultz. He does a little bit of everything. Scores, rebounds, passes.
Here's Joseph from deep three-point range. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Brooklyn, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What happened? And always ready in the clutch. Kyrie Irving says he saved.
For me, I just try to feel out the game, think about plays that I could run in order to execute. That kind of I've been holding on to, paying attention throughout the whole.
You know, Irving, perhaps underrated as a tactician, Greg.
Oh, yeah. It's a chess match indeed. One move, one play sets up the next.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Nets.
They're playing with no fear so far today. Getting physical and getting to the line. A bunch of their points coming that way.
Another positive has been their play in the paint offensively.
They've got Seth Curry. He's out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Fultz in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Lopez, he's checked in for Stewart. Here's Lopez. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Lopez has got 7 points in the game.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime and their last time out against the Jazz was all business. He had 18 points and knocked down his share of three-pointers. That was a factor, too. And he had a huge effect on the game coming off the bench. He was an instant offense for this team. Back to you.
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
Yeah, well, he made it look easy last time out. I mean, he's in sync from the get-go. We'll see, though, if he can replicate that rhythm tonight.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Down low. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to primetime. Here's Sharp, covered by Lopez. Lopez with the steal. Here's Joseph. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big-time play.
Outside Fultz. Pass to primetime. Back to Claxton. Clock at 6. Here's primetime. He's got 5. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And the Pistons making a change here. And so it's Brooklyn looking in total control with this 7. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Teams will make substitutions, and for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court, and opponents can foul to force your hand.
Setting the floor for Detroit. Cunningham and Bay, the wing pair. Brook Lopez is out there with Larry Nance. On the wing, Bay. 5 to shoot. Back to Nance. Second shot opportunity, and he takes it up and lays it in.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
Bay outside. There's the block.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Edwards with it, now guarded by Bay. Pass to Primetime, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Gooden, guarded by Durant. Edwards against Bay. Here's Nance. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Nance, Jr. at the line with 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. But Chris, the max salaries can now reach as much as $50 million a year. Now, we don't want to count other people's money, but those are some pretty good checks.
Oh, yeah, I'm not hating on it because the more successful the league is, the more entertained fans like myself are going to be. $50 million a season? Kudos.
And Primetime gets it to go.
And you can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
Pass to Gooden. Here's Lee. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game. Curry, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Now, into the lineup for the Pistons.
Here's Lee, hounded by Fultz. Here's Gooden. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Pass to Primetime. Here's Claxton. Stewart defends. Here's Primetime. Shots blocked. To the middle. Here's Gooden. Oh, Simmons with the block.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
And the Pistons making a change here. Joseph's checked in. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Pass to Stewart. Takes one from 10 feet. The rebound by the Nets. Simmons has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And asked about his qualities as a player, Simmons once said, getting the rebound and going, that's probably the most fluid part of my game.
Yeah, that's when he looks like Magic Johnson, going end to end, using his size and straight line speed to full effect.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jeremy Grant, the 39th pick back in 2014, has become a leader for the Pistons. He said, I'm enjoying it. I want to be a lot better, and I want to keep growing. I don't want to be stagnant. I just want to embrace the role and help the team get better from here.
Well, he's got all the tools to be a complete player, Allie, no question. 4 on the clock. Prime time, can't get it to go.
Nice work to get good position inside. He just can't quite get as good a look as he does.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
No, that's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
To the paint. Lots of room. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Fultz has got 4 assists in the game.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Lee into the lane. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Prime time. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Number 0. And out the line, shooting 2.
The first one falls. Lopez, he's checked in for the Pistons. So he gets them both. The Pistons have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Here's Lee. And Fultz pulls it down.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Throws it up high. Pass to Thomas. Good work there as it goes.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Oh, yeah. Love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. And line change here for Brooklyn. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The offensive rebound. And they pick up 2. And the Nets lead by 20.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from you.
Edwards out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's prime time in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Nance. Oh, denied by Durant.
But Durant covers a ton of ground with his using his wingspan to wipe away shots. He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, over the last few years, the NBA has worked to make the schedule more manageable, Chris. That includes fewer back-to-backs.
Yeah, and for us fans, that's been a great adjustment. Those back-to-backs, it could be a struggle at times. We want to make sure the players are there, especially on the road, so that the fans can come see them.
Bay, he's checked in for the Pistons.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Nets.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kyrie Irving.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. He was all alone on that one.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Here's prime time. Offensive rebound. And Durant gets it to go. And the Nets lead by 21.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
It's deflected. Here's prime time. It's good.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Here's Gooden. With some arc, and the layup is up and in.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Mama told me to be a doctor. I ain't never had enough patience. Mama told me to be a scholar. Got no class and I'm dangerous. Mama told me to be a lawyer. Raising every bar that it came with. Mama told me to be employed, but I put in the work just to say this. Mama, I made it.
Just being in a winning culture, Jeff has maintained a winning culture here for all 5 years. They've made it to multiple finals, won multiple banners. So I just wanted to be a part of the 76ers legacy and just continue growing it. Like you said, my first tournament here, I ended up winning MVP of the tournament. So definitely kind of blessed to be in this position and just very happy I ended up in a good team.
Coach, let's talk about your preparation to go up.
There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Emmanuel quickly out there with Alec Burks, and it's Robinson in at center. And for Brooklyn, they've got Thomas. Edwards is out there with Durant, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Bates in at the center position. Here we are, Clark, at the midway point of the season. Lots of guys banged up. Is it hard to decide for a player when to play through an injury and when to sit?
Yeah, you know, so many factors to consider there, Kevin. I mean, is the injury going to get worse by you trying to play? Is it a matter of...
Checked in for Brooklyn. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Morris is checked in. Driving inside. No good from prime time.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's Thomas. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Morris, no good. Nets trail by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bates passes to KD. Inside, here's prime time, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
For the Knicks, O'Neal's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Reddish in for Barrett. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. Look, tonight they're going to try to even the series at 2 games apiece this season. I asked him what the key would be, and he said playing mistake-free basketball. Those guys execute their offense with tremendous precision. We have to match that efficiency and avoid giving them easy looks. He's setting the bar high, Kevin. Back to you.
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concern about getting outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent it?
Well, you have to find a way to stay attached to the shooters. That means fighting through picks and helping one another.
Yeah, you've got to be aggressive defensively, no doubt. But at the same time, you don't want to send good shooters to the line. Play hard, be aggressive, but under control.
The Knicks leading by 10. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Murray finds Fultz. 6 to shoot. We've got 1:18 left in the first. And again, it's the Nets missing. Burks, the pass to Toppin. Back to Burks. Takes it inside, and the layup falls. Burks has got 12.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Fultz, the pass to Primetime. That three off the mark.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Got a piece of it. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Fultz, the pass to Primetime. Pass to Claxton. Fultz looking around for the three. Hands it from downtown. Fultz has got it back down to within single digits for the Nets.
Boy, it's so good to see how under control Fultz is. I mean, even when the defense is trying to rattle him, shake him up, distract him, it doesn't bother that sweet jumper.
Burks kicks to Toppin. From the arc. That shot is off. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Knicks lead by 9. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Primetime. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Sharp in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. The first free throw is good. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Knicks substitution.
And so here is New York. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. So here's Burks. 12 points for him. Misses the layup. Three-pointer. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Early on, guys, excellent work on the boards here. I mean, you got to like those second chance points they're getting.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half. And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from line so far here in the second quarter.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Primetime in the last game against the Pistons was all business. He scored 18 points, and he was in a groove all game long, both the free throw line and behind the arc. He performed really well, and I could see his role expanding if he continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
You know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Lets it go from 11, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And this is Barrett at his best, looking for a shot, being active on offense. Love it.
Passes it to Primetime. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Barrett. And the call will be against Primetime. That'll be his second foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Randall down low. No good from the low block. What a performance from RJ. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback.
Checking in for the Knicks.
Out there on the floor for the Nets. And a new group in for the Knicks. O'Neal's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Reddish, he's checked in for Barrett. And Morris subbed in for Burks. Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got O'Neal. Monte Morris is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Reddish. And it's Toppin in at the 4 spot. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Here's Quickly. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Pass to Toppin. Now O'Neal. Here's Reddish. 1:43 left in the third quarter. It's another look. And he lays it up and in. Reddish has got his first basket.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
O'Neal kicks to Reddish. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Some nice passing by New York here. And the pass to O'Neal. Quickly trying to break free. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Knicks lead by 17.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Fultz the pass to Primetime. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's Sharp missing.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Drives to the hoop. 14 feet away. Off on that one.
The hustle from Simmons on defense is contagious, infectious. He brings all-out energy on every possession.
And while we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for Brooklyn now, Irving is out there at Primetime. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. Stolen by Robinson. Burks against Irving. The jump hook. Goes back up. Robinson misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Primetime, the pass to Claxton. To the inside. Primetime. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Primetime, the pass to Claxton. Poked away. Now Barrett, pass to Randall. Now here's Reddish. Defense right on him. Passes it to Robinson. 3 on the clock. On its way from Burks for 2. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Nets trail by 17. Driving to the basket. The shot's good from Primetime. And that's now 20 points for Primetime.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Outside Robinson. He dishes it to Barrett. Robinson down low. A second chance effort. It's blocked. Inside. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Knicks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. New York calls timeout.
Yeah, things not go way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things.
Knicks substitution.
Morris looking over the floor. Now here's Reddish. Guarded closely. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Fultz. Here's Primetime. Lets it go from deep. No good there. So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Mama told me to be a doctor. I ain't never had enough patience. Mama told me to be a scholar. Got no class and I'm dangerous. Mama told me to be a lawyer. Raising every bar that they came with. Mama told me to be employed, but I put in the work just to say this. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Brooklyn Nets. At fall forward. At the other forward position.
Thanks for joining us, and let's go straight over to the sideline for a report before they tip off. Hey, Allie.
With the Greek Freak, the Bucks have one of the game's most
Well, certainly makes them harder to stop, Allie. Thanks for that. Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving, Edwards out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Thomas in at the 2 spot. And for the Bucks, Grant, you won.
30 games versus 82 games is a serious difference. The physicality of the NBA can also wear down a rookie.
Pass to Primetime. Back to Simmons. Here's Primetime. 6 to shoot. Back to Simmons. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And it's Irving missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's off on that one. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. Pass to Primetime. Down low. Goes back up. And is blocked.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
I like how Giannis is inviting a little bit more contact and no longer shying away from it.
Pass to Primetime. Puts up a 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first quarter here. On the take to the inside. Here's Birch. Blocked. They retain possession. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Primetime. He's guarded by Nwaba. To the middle. Back to Claxton. Pass to Primetime. Clock at 4. Here's Sharp. Fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall. 1:16 left in the first. Here's Little. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Down low, outside Nwaba. Here's the 3. Drops in the 3. It's a tie ball game.
Not where he earns his money, that 3-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Here's Primetime. The shot is good. Fultz making the play.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
For Milwaukee, they've got 6 of 14 in so far. Pass to Birch. To the paint. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Primetime. He's guarded by Nwaba. Here's Primetime. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. They get the rebound. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Tie game in Milwaukee. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And you ask Giannis, his recipe for success, it's pretty simple.
Yes, I'm going to tell you the secret. Get off social media.
He does keep a tight-knit circle, Grant.
Yes, I love it. No big entourage, just family, team, and the work. And that's what he's all about.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And when you consider how the Bucks are doing, guys, your thoughts?
It's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. We've got Nicholas Claxton, also Seth Curry out there, and it's Fultz in at the point guard position.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime in their last time out against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He picked up 22 points, and it was his highest point total of the season. A surprise effort from a guy who typically plays a smaller role. We'll see if he can keep building the momentum.
Yeah, Allie, he was playing with excellent intensity out there, getting what he wanted.
Agreed. He's coming into this one with some great momentum.
No reason to settle. Just keep getting to his money spots.
Brett, you could light it up. You ever think about how well-suited you would be to the modern game?
There are nights, B.A. There are long nights where I can't sleep, dreaming about playing in some of these systems.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Edwards comes in for Curry. Antetokounmpo against Durant. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Brooklyn trailing. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Little, guarded by Edwards. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Edwards. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's primetime. Beyond the arc. And it's Little with a rebound. With the drive. Oh, good D by Edwards.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Little. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Guarded by Durant. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Ooh, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. First half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Bucks it. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to...
Coming out of the court for the Nets. Shooting for Brooklyn. One shot.
They throw good, Edwards. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Middleton is the 3 with Giannis in at 4. Drew Holiday out there with Hamidou Diallo. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Inside, here's Antetokounmpo. Deflected, and he gets it back. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop on top, hammer it home.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Holiday against Irving. Pass to primetime. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance. 7 points in the game.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Now Middleton. Going inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take